Hi everybody, we are here in the kitchen at the Blair County Convention Center. I am thrilled to be back this year. Some of you may remember my little buddy from last year. This is my son Trey. And Trey and I love to cook in the kitchen. So we have Chef Tom this year, which we're thrilled about. He is going to run us through some heart-healthy recipes. The first one I believe we're going to make are chicken kebabs, Hawaiian chicken kebabs. And I think that sounds really good. Do you think that sounds good?
Yeah.
I think this is something we could even maybe make at home.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So if you want to, Trey, go ahead and dump all that into that mixing bowl. Yes, sir. Yep, there you go. Hand that to me, sir. Very good. Now get the soy sauce. And that was, what we did, folks, is I don't like to use canned products, so we are using fresh pineapple rather than canned pineapple. And we used some actual pineapple juice unsweetened.
Okay, and that was about a cup, Chef Tom?
That was about a cup, yes.
Okay.
A cup of pineapple juice. Yep, and that is how much?
About 2 tablespoons, I
About
believe.
2 tablespoons of soy sauce, sir. Go ahead and dump it in there.
Low sodium is preferred.
And it is. All right, that's number 2. Excellent. Now go ahead and dump our 2 teaspoons of crushed garlic.
To get it all out.
All right. Yes, he did. Whoops, sorry. You got to get bigger hands. All right, now we're going to take the wire whisk over there, and you're going to whisk that all together.
Oh, this is a big whisk. Whoa.
Whisk it all together. We'll just take it. You want to hold it down here a little bit lower, then you have more control over it. Are you lefty or a righty? You a lefty, Trey, or a righty? Which you have? You use the left hand. All right, so I have to teach you to use your left hand, or do you use your right? Oh,
He writes with his right hand, but he does some things with his left hand.
I kind of do that
Makes
too.
it
That's
tough.
called ambidextrous. There you go.
All right, so we whisk
so
this
that's
all
all
up.
incorporated. Now I want you to dump the chicken into the pan. But what you want to do, when you go to do it, you want to hold the bowl with one hand, okay? Then you want to take your hand and hold it over the chicken. So when you go to dump it, you're not going to get splashed in the face.
Yeah. That's a good tip. That's a really good tip.
So that's done and out of the way. So now you want to go ahead and just mix the chicken all around in that soy sauce.
With your hands.
With your hands.
You get messy. All right, mix it up.
Toss it all around there. Get it good. Yeah, get it all seasoned up. Nice. Oh, yeah, that's the fun part, huh? Yeah, the work's about around the corner here. The tedious work.
Trey just told me when we arrived at the convention center that he would like to be, when he grows up, a Power Ranger, an artist, and also a chef. Isn't that right? So that's good. You're learning from the best over here.
All right, so we're all good to go. So with the magic of camera or TV or whatever you want to call it, we already marinated some chicken cubes already. Tara, if you'd grab that one, please. Okay. So these ones.
That looks delicious, Chef Tom.
Yeah, so those have marinated for that 30 minutes that it has to. And the reason you don't want to go too far is because if you don't use the soy salt that's light, soy sauce that's light on the salt, you'll end up cooking the chicken and it'll become all spongy and just, you wouldn't want to eat it. So you got to be very careful with the time limit on how long you leave it to sit in the soy sauce.
Oh, that's a good tip.
Now, we've already taken, and another little secret is you always want to soak your skewers, and preferably bamboo. If you're going to use metal, you don't have to soak them. But this will help keep your skewers from charring when you place them in the oven or place them on a grill. So, Trey, you can go ahead and begin. We're going to start with the chicken piece first on there. Yep, pick one up. You got her, sir. There you go. Good. And then what do you want to do next? What do you think? A pepper?
Pepper.
All right, we'll do a pepper next.
Nailed it.
Yep, now the tomatoes. Now what's left?
Pineapple.
Pineapple. There you go. Get yourself a big chunk of pineapple. Now, while Trey is finishing those kebabs, we already started the brown rice. And all we did with, we started off with just a little bit of olive oil and water and a little bit of salt and pepper. Very light on the salt.
Now what?
What comes next?
Chicken?
Yeah, this is a great recipe because it's super heart healthy, but it's also something that, of course, is very easy for even, you know, a 5 or 6 year old to get in the kitchen with you and, you know, do it on his own. So,
Add your piece of chicken. Okay, go ahead, Tara. Place those
okay,
in that pan real fast. We'll pull some of this stuff out of the way.
put it right in there. That looks good, bud. Maybe I'll put you in charge of dinner tonight. Ooh.
Okay, I'm going to take that, step off camera here real fast, throw that in the oven. Good. Now you had all that and you notice what your table all looks like. It's important that you always practice clean as you go, or else your mother will give you heck when you're leaving her kitchen a mess. All right, so we got this nice rag with our hot soapy water and sanitizer. You're going to take this and you're going to wipe off your table, sir, where all your stuff was, where you worked with all your chicken. Now remember, when you're working in the kitchen, everything is hot, so you want to be careful. Now that's our cooked brown rice.
Ooh.
See how nice and hot it is? It's coming off of there, so we're going to put the lid back on there. Here you go. It's hot. Now we need to take some of that rice and put it all in this plate.
Are we going to eat it?
Yes, you're going to eat it when you're done. There you go. Put it right in the center of the plate. There you go. Now, how about another spoonful? Yeah, it does smell good, doesn't it? All right, so now go ahead and place your kebabs that you made on top of your rice. Well, let's try to make it look nice. What do you think? We'll go like that. There you go. We'll go like this.
Ooh, that looks nice, bud. Those look good. Oh, all three.
Oh, you want? Well, that might be a big healthy serving for a little bit bigger of adult, but evidently Trey wants to eat it, so we're all good to go.
Time to eat?
It's time to eat, sir. And we'll just take this fork. We pull everything, your skewer out. And there you go. Make sure you don't burn your mouth. Give me another fork for Tara.
For the rice first. Well, how about the chicken?
Hey, should we let your
Pineapple.
mother have some?
Yeah.
All right.
Bud, use a fork.
So how'd we do so far, Trey?
Kids.
All right. You like it, huh? Well, eat away then.
All right, so that was delicious. Thank you for showing us how to make that, Chef Tom. Now, what is for dessert? This is Trey's favorite part.
How about a Cantaloupe-Lime Sorbet? How does that sound to you? Does it sound good? I'm glad. You like bananas? Well, there's some bananas in it.
I think it sounds delicious.
All right. So what we're going to do is we need how much the cantaloupe there, Tara?
About 3 cups.
About 3 cups. So here we have 3 cups of cantaloupe.
Okay.
So, yep, we're going to take that. Yep. Put it all in there. So let's get that chopped up, and you just want to pulse that and watch it.
You can cut a banana in half without the skin.
Oh, okay, good. All right.
So you're going to press pulse, is that
Yep.
right, Chef
Yes,
Tom?
sir.
Okay.
Yes.
This pulse button right here, you're going to do. All right, you can continue pulsing it. Oh, good. Stop. Perfect. Now we're going to take the lid off. We're going to add our banana.
Should I cut it in half?
Well, I'm going to let you break it up in little pieces. There you go.
I'm gonna cut it in half.
All right, go ahead. Give me a karate chop. All right. Wow, that's pretty good, Trey.
Okay, come over here. All right, we're not going to karate chop this one.
Well, that was a pretty good chop. That was pretty good without smashing the banana. You must have sharp hands there. So we're going to take it, and then I'm just going to break it up a little bit and throw it in there. And then while we throw that in there, we're going to add our 2 packets of stevia.
Okay.
Yep. And then we're going to add our fresh squeezed lime juice.
Okay.
And that calls for how much, Tara?
About 2 tablespoons.
There you go. Add it right in there, sir. Excellent. And then we have what is it's a stevia dried lime and lemon enhancer. We're going to add that in there. Good. And then the last important ingredient is lime zest.
Ooh.
And that's how much, Tara? About a teaspoon?
Lime zest, about a teaspoon,
Yep,
yes.
about a teaspoon. There you go.
Perfect.
All right, now we're going to add the lid, and you're only going to have to pulse it a couple times. Go ahead, hit the button like 2 or 3 times. Oh, one more. Now do it one more time. Perfect. Now we're going to take this out. We're going to take this off of here so we don't get thing. We're going to take this, sir, and we're going to pour it into the mixing bowl. Mm-hmm.
Ooh, this looks good.
Oh, nice job. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to place that in the freezer, and you want to place that in there to 4 to 6 hours, stirring it on the hour, every hour.
Stirring it every hour?
Yes.
Okay.
Once we remove it, we end up with this. It's all...
Ooh.
All right, so we got a scoop here.
Okay.
So what you want to do is you want to take this mixture that you have.
Ooh.
You want to pat it up, okay? Hand me, I'll do it. And you're going to take it and you'll put it in your little bowl. There you go. And then you go ahead, you do the next one. Oh, good. All right.
Good
we'll
try.
Put that to the side. So then you go ahead and garnish it all up.
Sweet.
Yep, you're going to take a couple little pieces of mint. You know, you could do.
The leaves.
Yep, the leaves. Take it.
I'm going to try to take it from down here, bud, so you don't rip it.
Throw it there. Then we'll just take a little piece of lime
Oh, look how pretty.
and lay it on there. All right, now go ahead and have a taste. Tell your mother how you did. Is it good?
Good? Yeah. Oh, thumbs up is good, Chef.
Yeah, good.
I get a lot of these. I get some of these.
There you go. Now tell your mother to try
Okay.
it. Good?
That's delicious.
Good. Something nice and refreshing, nice palate cleanser.
That's perfect. I love the combination of the chicken skewers with this. It's such a nice, especially as we're going into summer, I feel like it's super easy
Yes.
on a weeknight for me
Very
and
much
him.
so.
So, well, thank you so much, Chef Tom. I appreciate your help in the kitchen today.
Hey, can I get a... All right. You have a good day. Thank you.
Thank you guys so much for joining us. See you next time.